hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! Here we go! What? None! What? None! Here we go! Friday 38! Friday 38! Let's go! Here we go! Friday 38! Friday 38!
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about this today. We have high
Here we go.
aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! Let's go! What? None! Come on, let's go! Friday 38! Friday 38! Here we go! What? None! What? None! Here we go! Friday 38! Friday 38! Let's go! Friday 38! Friday 38! Let's go!
This one is for gold.
What? None!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. They've gotten plenty of scoring thanks to the arm of this fella this season. We'll see if he can add any more to that total here in this one. It's the Colts going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
They'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you.
And he's got his man. That's the veteran Selleck with the Eagle touchdown. Brent Selleck, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions. So many.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Doug Martin, a first quarter touchdown there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go.
The on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because
the Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
it certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Selleck here, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
He'll drop to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Looking to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
Second quarter down in Tampa, and the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. It's over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw here. And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. He'll look to throw, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Doug Martin with a touchdown in that one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
But he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Let's go!
Back to throw again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And out and out come the Eagles. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week, because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail, all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. When it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Come on, let's go! What? None! Let's go! Fan 38! Here we go! What? None! What? None! Here we go! What? None! What? None! Come on, let's go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! What? None! What? None!
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Sanu. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Looking to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Avery Moss in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
The pressure gets to him again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just fit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blount rumbling with a 1st down and more. Going underneath to Blount. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Come on, let's go! Try and 38!
Here's the battering ram Blunt. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And Blunt has it. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarvis Jones in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Their mobile, agile quarterback taking it in from the 20. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now back to throw. Going up top, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Let's go! 1, 9, 1.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen pass to Blunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go! 1, 9, 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he dumps it off to Blount. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try. And pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years? Well, Charles, the forecast call.